from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from Pittsburgh. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
A gain and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Derek Harmon gets up for a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They bring their tight end right. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
A 46-yard attempt.
Myers kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
At the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers will get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 10, Roman Wilson. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. A pass complete there to Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Johnny Smith. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Rodgers. The open man is Wilson. And a house across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 8. It's Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. And we can see the results.
He'll take this down to the 47. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
Third and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jake.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing, Rodgers. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete. Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
Third and 11. Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a first and 10. Here's a design run, And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Back at the 45-yard
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's Bobo. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back under Darnold to throw on first down.
Darnold's pass complete to number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff, running left is Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
On the scramble. It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Walker, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll try it, and he'll take this one in. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seattle. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
Intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give. And here's Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
3rd and long for Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard
The Seahawks
line.
offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. This one complete to Bobo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on this own read.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
3rd down, 3 to go. Bobo is the motion man. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
No score zone. No score zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Darnold on the keeper. Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing, Darnold over Ottoman a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Now, obviously, Obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. Rodgers on first down. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run here with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of a yard on the play brings up third and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Darnold to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. First down for Aaron. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. It's 3rd and 4. The shotgun, it's another flash, and he lost the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
It's 4th down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That one on target to Cup. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
41. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Pass complete to number 11, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 2. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead. But remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner. So both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
To go.
Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Forced out wide. He runs with it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a give to Walker, running right, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down, Seahawks.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Peyton Wilson on the stop. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Second and 10. Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By
Leonard Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Rodgers finding Wilson for a big one. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. And now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And that is blocked.
The long snapper is going to have to shoulder this one, Mike. I mean, this one falls flat on his plate. He put his punter in a really bad spot, and he wasn't able to bail him out, and disaster strikes.
The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Deshaun Elliott there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Darnold. This one caught it before. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard. They'll go play action with Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A run out of the gun with Warren. He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
throwaway and completes it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Austin.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. And remember, the last time they tried this, he had it blocked. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. Well, Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Throw across his body is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Gainwell to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense getting set to get back to work. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Play action now with Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Well, you're not going to blame the pass protection for that one. They gave him plenty of time to find someone downfield, and with that much time, somebody on offense just needs to win.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's gonna get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for 1. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
We're all set to kick this one away. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. on the ground. It's Walker to start the drive. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Seahawks.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Now he'll run it.
Sam Darnold on the scramble. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and a couple. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second down at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He's got it about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
So now after this completion, Mike, they're clearly in field goal range, in position to win this game with 1 kick. Barring something dramatic happening here, this is a big-time 2-minute drive and try to walk this thing off.
It is Brian in the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will up the lead to 5.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Seahawks 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, Darnold and the Seahawks down 21-16. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And a yard at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on recovery.
Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Throwing, Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these third and fourth and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Give them 16 there and a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They go with Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up second down.
Here comes second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's third down and 8 yards to go.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Darnold. He'll try to rush for it. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. How about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 on 4th and 8.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Darnold to throw on first down. This one's complete to Bubba. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Darnold to throw. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That is caught, and he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down. Darnold to throw again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, fourth down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, cannot bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's second down. Here we go. One final play. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.